What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today, if you haven't been aware, there's been some breaking news over by Bill Hunt. I've been following this guy for a long time over at thedigitalbits.com. He's been covering DVDs, movies for ever since I think the media came out, and he's been really diligent about putting up reviews and artwork of the movies and TV shows. It's been pretty. He's been very complete, and he does a really good job. He has some views I disagree with. One of them, namely, being his review of the last Indiana Jones movie. He thought it was actually good. I have to disagree with you there. But his big scoop today is Best Buy is exiting the physical media business for good in 2024, and he sources industry sources that they plan to remove all physical media from their business, and this is not just in store Blu-ray, DVDs, and 4K. The fact that Best Buy is discontinuing physical media sales in their retail locations should come as no surprise. Anyone who's visited a Best Buy store location on a Tuesday recently will be all aware that retailer disc sections keep getting moved around and gotten smaller and smaller. And he says Tuesday because that's when new releases come out. I think, you know, I've got an interesting view on this. So I have not bought. There's one exception, but for the most part, in 2023, I have not bought any movies or DVDs on disc, and I think it's fantastic. And I know a lot of you maybe you completely disagree with me, but I think it's fantastic. And I'm going to go over why some people on YouTube, I've been watching videos today, that are really up in arms about it. And it just seems like I think you're missing a big picture here. And I want to kind of go over some of those things. So, cons. Cons, right? They're worried about less choices for consumer. And let me know if I got this wrong. Okay, let me know if I've got it wrong. This is how I understand people are up in arms about this. You're worried about less choices for consumers. You're worried you're going to miss out on different content that was on these discs that you're not going to be able to find anymore because they're not making them. You always need internet to watch your movies and DVDs. That's the only way to do it now. And secondhand market. There's going to be no secondhand market anymore. And you're worried about studios going back and changing your old movies. And like a la Star Wars, or editing out something that's not, not 2023 ish. Anyway, I've bought my movies digitally in 2023. I think it's amazing. So first of all, most of you already aren't buying movies and DVDs anymore. I'm sorry, you're not. If you were, these companies would still be selling them to you. Guaranteed. I work for a retailer also. Great example, the latest Avatar movie came out. We must have got 100 plus Blu-rays of Avatar 2. How many do you think we sold? 3, maybe 4 copies. No one's buying them anymore. Okay? It doesn't make sense for them to buy them. I don't want us to sell them. And not only that, people steal them. Second of all, for the most part, you always get the best version when you buy it digitally. Okay? How many times have you bought like your favorite movie, you buy it on VHS, you bought it then, Now it comes out on DVD. Oh, that's super nice. You get the digital format, you get the chapters. Great. Oh, it came out on Blu-ray. Oh, I got to get that. There's another 25 bucks. Oh, it just came out on 4K. Oh, I got to get that too. No. Buy it on digitally. You buy it once. And some of these guys, they're talking about, oh, it's just on the streaming apps. Have you guys heard of iTunes? Apple isn't going out of business anytime soon. Guaranteed. They're one of the biggest companies in the world. I'd almost say the same thing for Microsoft. Buy it on Microsoft. They're not going anywhere, guys. They're not. Okay? I've bought movies 20 years ago digitally, when you first were able to. I've still got them in my catalog. They're not going anywhere. They're not. They're still there. It's amazing. And when the new version of that movie comes out, I'm talking picture quality wise, it's there. Awesome. One of the things I hear is there's no sales. Well, there's no sales on digital movies. Are you kidding me? There are tons of sales on digital movies. Check out Wario on Twitter. Check out IGN even talks about it. You gotta know where to look, guys. Check out iTunes. They have sales all the time, every week. I just recently got all the Mission Impossible movies, the first 6. I got them for $20. One hell of a deal. Okay? And now that I own them digitally, I'm not going to have to buy them ever again. It's so much easier. And the other thing, convenience. Convenience is king. No longer do you have to go out to a store and buy a movie. Now, games are different. Now, there is definitely a difference between games and movies physically. I still buy physical games. Absolutely. I think there's some difference there. Movies and TV shows, I'm all about digital now. I am totally into it. My only exception is I'm a big Star Trek fan. I did buy the 4K movies that just came out. But, they all came with a digital code. How many times have I popped in the disc? Once. That's probably the last time I'm going to do it because now I own them digitally. So, the Super Mario movie, got that digitally as soon as it came out. Same thing with the Barbie movie. I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. These are movies my kids want to watch. I'm going to be buying the Paw Patrol movie. I already know what they want. I'm going to be buying it digitally. And I'm not going to have to wait. I got the remote control. Sit down. The kids want to watch this. We're going to pop that in. And I feel like some of these guys that are complaining don't have kids. Because 10 minutes into a movie, you're watching it, and the kid's like, oh, I want to watch Ninja Turtles now. Oh, okay. Click, click. No longer have to go up, get the disc out of the case, open it up, swap it out. You don't have to do any of that. It's clicks. And you're going to poo-poo that? Seriously? Seriously. I just feel like you don't have kids. And also space. Yeah, I used to have a lot of movies. I used to have a whole shelf full of them. And it's impressive. But you also look at it I don't know what to watch. And it's clutter. It just looks clutter. It's so much simpler when you don't have any anymore. It's great. It's freeing. Don't let your things own you. Now I own a lot of other crap that I need to get rid of eventually. But there's so many movies. You're going to own movies on movies on movies. There's so many movies. New versions of movies. You got to buy the new version. No, stop. Stop. So again, you're worried about less choices. But maybe this is the better choice. Did you ever think about that? And I think you're you keep complaining about these streaming services. Yeah, you got to get every streaming service now. That's not that. That's different. I'm talking about buying movies on iTunes, buying them through Microsoft. Voodoo, I think, is another one. If you buy them there once, you don't have to buy them ever again. Don't lose your password or whatever, but you're gonna have them. You're worried you're gonna miss out on different contents from the disc. If that means that much to you, okay, go find the despecialized version of Star Wars. But really, you're missing things on iTunes. A lot of the commentaries there, a lot of the special features are just the same as they are on the discs. And I know, like, Best Buy used to have those extra bonus discs you used to buy, and man, I used to have a ton of them. Man, they're collecting dust. Third, and then again, you're complaining about you always need the internet. Oh, you always need the internet. Do you guys not have a phone? If you got a favorite movie, you can download it to your phone once. You can keep it on there. It's great. The secondhand market. Oh, the secondhand market's going to go away. You know what? Like, the only people that I think complain about that are people that are selling movies on the secondhand market. Yeah. You're scalping. Okay. Like, how many movies do I go buy secondhand? None. I know some of you guys wanted to go do that, and that's cool. And you want to go into Goodwill, look for deals. I mean, that's fine. But not in for me. And I think most people are on my side here. You don't have time for that. You're gonna go to garage sales every week and dig through their old movies and maybe find a hidden gem, and then let's go resell it. I'm not gonna be able to do that anymore. I'm sorry. This is the way of the future. Get with it. And you're going to be worried about studios revising old movies. It's going to happen. Do we really even own these movies? That's another bigger question to begin with. Probably not. It's just a license to watch them anyway. And I think a lot of movies will have that license right before you watch it. Almost like a EULA, it'll tell you. This is a license for private viewing. So you don't really own it anyway. So I hate to break that to you. And same thing for games too. Like, we probably don't own our games either. Anyway, just a rant, just how I feel about things before I lose my earpiece here. But going digital on movies and TV shows is freeing. Absolutely freeing. I've got a huge library on my iTunes account, and it's great. And if you guys don't have iTunes, I recommend it. A+. Now, the streaming services, yeah, I think that's a drag, and they do keep increasing the prices. I'm mainly upset with Comcast right now. They just upped my sports package because I need to watch my basketball team, and they just said that I can't watch that with my current tier. So now I need to pay them another $10, $15 a month to watch my sports team, which is complete BS. That's the kind of stuff we need to be pissed off about, not losing physical discs. I mean, that's where I'm at. So anyway, I'm expecting some guys to have some comments on this one. Let me know how you feel. Do you still collect DVDs? And are you worried that the Best Buy is going to be, this is bad for everybody? And I just want to go back to tell you, you're not buying the movies anyway. If you were, they would still be selling them. Okay? Anyway, that's my take. Be sure to, if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe because I've got more content on the way. I appreciate all you guys. To my longtime subscribers, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Onslaught, win!
The dream is dead.